to this week's weekly vlog. If it's your first time stopping by, my name is indeed Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester, and for nearly 24 years I've been living in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam. And I live here with my partner Lawrence, who's from South Africa, and our sons Josh and William, and our dog Jack. So you're all very welcome, and if you're a returning viewer and OG, welcome back everybody. Sorry, I'm sat at my dining table, which is underneath the skylight, and it's been overcast all day, and I've literally sat down and the sun's come out, so I'm a bit squinty. I'm a little bit discombobulated. I think I'm starting the weekly vlog before I've actually finished the last vlog, because I'm still busy with the Budapest trip footage. So I just have to try and map things out in my brain, how it's going to work. But at some point, I had to begin a new vlog from scratch. So here we are. Do you like my nails? I painted them yesterday. Do you remember I bought that for Advent? I bought the CRAZE, quite inexpensive and beauty Advent calendar, and I fancied just painting my nails, and I remembered I had it from the Advent calendar. I don't know what the shade is. Doesn't really say. But that was it. And then I've put 2 coats on and a top coat on. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with it. I don't know how long it'll last. The top coat is from a different brand, but I thought it looks really nice. It's still a little bit sheer, so you can see like my nails underneath. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I'm to keep touching my face. Anyway, last night we went to a birthday party, hence I did some nail polish on my nails. Lawrence came with us, and nearly all of the ladies I went to Budapest with there, some with their partners. It was another friend's birthday, so it was really nice. We had a good laugh, catch up, and some old friends there, so we were reminiscing about the good old days. It was a bit of a late night. I think I got to bed about 1. And I woke up fresh as a daisy. I did drink quite a bit of wine, and the plan for today was we were going to go to Brook in Waterland, I think it's called. It's like an hour's drive from where we live, and it's supposed to be one of the prettiest villages or towns in the Netherlands. However, we woke up this morning and the forecast was rainy. It hasn't rained yet, overcast, and one of my friends said, "Oh, you're crazy going there on a Saturday, it'd be full of tourists like me." So I said to Lawrence, let's just go on a sunny day because we can drone there. So we've had a really chilled morning. Lawrence is just in the shower now. It's no, it's about 1 o'clock. Oh no, it's nearly 2. So we've just chilled out. We might take a drive, but it's an hour away, to a huge garden centre to have a look at some garden sheds. That's what we might do. Lawrence has popped into the shower, and if we do, we do, and if we don't, we don't. If we do, I'll take you with me. And then this evening, I found out last night that tonight it's something called Plus Pop, which is basically, I think there are 5 stages on the lake, on the little islands. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that we sail the little waterways around the recreational islands in the lake. And we kind of caught it a few years ago by accident in the day when they were setting up. And we were like, oh, what's that? What's that? Ever since we've missed it. Anyway, it's happening tonight. So Annika's got a big boat, so she's taking a few, like 2 other couples. I think there's 6 of them going on her boat. So I said, well, we might join. However, we're supposed to meet around 7, and at 7 o'clock the rain is going to start. So I've already put a disclaimer in. If it's raining, we won't join. I mean, we could. We've got, you know, a cover on the boat. We could take umbrellas. We could take waterproofs. But, yeah, I don't know. So, anyway, if that happens, I'll take you with me. No plans for tomorrow. But for the week, I've got something on every day. You know, appointments. So we'll just see how the week pans out. I've got these beautiful flowers. Aren't they lovely? They're so cheerful, very spring summery like. a couple of friends came over on last Thursday. We had a little brunch in the garden and she brought me those flowers, beautiful. Oh, I have to update you as well in the garden. When I came back from Budapest, everything had exploded. My fig tree's gone crazy. It looks amazing. But the rose bush that I potted, it's got roses coming on it. I think there's like 6 or 7 buds. Now, I bought it when it was in flower, fully expecting that they would just die off, which they have. So it looks like it's happy in that spot. Anyway, I think Lawrence has finished in the shower now, so we're going to take a drive and let's see. I believe this garden centre is like, wow, it has swimming pools and everything, but we'll see. I'm going to take my crochet with me. If it's an hour's drive, I can do a little spot of crochet and let's see. Anyway, the week's begun. Let's hope it's a good one. A little bit more relaxed this week, I hope, although I am busy every day. But the trip to Budapest wiped me for the week, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I'm still editing that, so I don't know at what point it ends and I can pop back on and I have to figure this out. But anyway, that's my problem, not yours. See you in a while. Chat. I hope you can hear me because the dishwasher's making a peculiar noise. Because I've just been filming stuff with no explanation. I think I might have told you, so you would have seen some footage. We went to this garden centre which was well over an hour away. And they sell swimming pools and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we were looking for like a garden shed, but I didn't see one. I saw lots that we liked, but not the size, so we're going to have to think about that one. Anyway, it's fine. It was just for something to do. And then in the evening, I can't remember if I told you we were maybe going to do this. There was, well, so I might be repeating myself. But on the big lake where we sail in our village, they had, it's called Plas Pop. And there was stages. I don't know, there was quite a few, maybe up to 8 stages, I think. And so we said, well, we'll sail out, and we met our friends out on the water. However, it said it was raining. Then it said there was absolutely no rain. So we set out, and then it started raining, and the forecast said, oh yes, there is rain. So we had the front canopy up on the boat, and then Lawrence was getting wet because he was driving. We parked under a bridge for a while. If you've been around for a while, it's the main bridge from the village that actually opens for tall ships. So there was like 4 or 5 boats. We were just sat under the bridge, I think about 20 minutes or so. And then we put the bimini up, which is the sun canopy. So it's not completely watertight, waterproof, but it just kept most of it off. But we spent all night with it up, down, up, down. But it was fine. And then, you know, we didn't get soaking wet, but it was really good fun on the water. So hopefully you've seen some little snippets of that. It was all like cover bands, nobody famous, but they were really good. And then the other thing I've just, so in case you missed it, because you know, I don't regularly upload midweek. I've just finished and edited and uploaded my vlog from Budapest, and then I carried on vlogging a little bit when I got home, so that uploaded on I think Wednesday real time. So if you missed it, head on over. I really enjoyed it, but my gosh, I've had like 3 different like time frames of footage I've been editing in the same period. So I did last week's vlog, Budapest vlog, and then this week's vlog, and they were all sort of overlapping. Anyway, what I realised in the middle of all that is I forgot to show you the results of the wood turning course that I did. If you remember, well, if you're new, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you're a regular, you'll know that in my local art centre where my workshop is, there is a guy there who does courses, classes, you know, all different levels. If you want to learn to turn wood on a lathe, so you can do bowls and stuff. So it was a 6-hour course spread over 2 evenings. And the second one got postponed because we were in a heat wave. So that was last week, I think, was it? Maybe last Wednesday. I forget. The days are all blurring at the moment. I think it was Wednesday. Anyway, I went along with my friend, and what we did, I don't think I've shown you this before. I'm racking my brains now. I'll know when I'm editing, and if not, I'm just waffling again and repeating myself. Anyway, we started off with like you know, imagine like a sawn off table, like a piece of beech, a square block of beech wood. And that's how we learn, you know, with turning and the different tools like gouges to turn a square into round. And then the second class that we just did, we finished that off and then turned it into something. We had a choice of, you know, what do you want to do, chop it off, and then we could do another project. So both of us, me and my friend, we decided to chop it down a little bit, and we made a candlestick. However, the instructor dropped the bag that mine was in, and we opened it and the wood was fine, but I didn't realise that my little candle holder thing had got bashed, and it's firmly jammed in there now. It's fine. I know him. If I go in and I just say, can you take it out, you know, and put a new one in, it'll be fine. But it's just for a candle. Yeah, it's really wedged in there. Anyway, so that's what I turned mine into. I put 1 coat of oil on it, but it could do with another, but it's fine. And then we were learning things like how to do like an angle, and then how to round, and then it was like convex, concave, that kind of thing. So you see that goes in, and then that one rounds a bit, and so, you know, and that one goes out a bit. You see it just flares a little bit. So yeah. And then he said, well, we could choose another project for ourselves to make. So we had a book. So my friend chose to make a kitchen paper towel, like the roll of kitchen towel holder, and she did it from, I think the stick part was European walnut and the base was American walnut. So the contrast, the American walnut's really, really dark, and it's not got like the black, like little striations running through it. It looked lovely. And then I don't know, when he said we could make something, it just popped into my mind, and then we looked in the book, and indeed that randomly the same thing I was thinking was in the book. I was thinking in my upstairs bathroom, my light switch is actually a pull cord, and there's no handle on it. There was, and it broke and did it, and I've been looking for a handle for one for ages. So I said to him, I wouldn't mind making like the pull for my bathroom light switch, and we have to replace the cord. And then I was looking through the book, and I said, I don't think it was a light pull in the book. I think it was just the shape. Anyway, and I said, oh, that's exactly what I want to make. So he said, oh, I've got just a piece of wood for you, because we could choose what we wanted. So anyway, I carved it, and I'm thrilled to bits with it. So I'm going to show you, then I'll tell you a little bit about it. So this is the light pull, and again you can see all the different. We had to put some glue in the grains because it wasn't splitting, but it was you know, like little sap grooves. So that's the piece of wood. It is smooth as a baby's bottom, because after I'd lathed it all, turned it all. Then I turned it with sandpaper and I kept doing it, you know, like finer grit to get it really smooth, and then I've oiled it, and then I just need to screw like an eye, you know, like a hook and an eye. I need to screw an eye into it, but I've been waiting for the oil to set. Anyway, he said, I've got just a piece of wood for you. We figured it out what it was in English. So this is a piece of laburnum wood, and it's from his French tree. So it's grown in my village in Ellesmere, making it extra special. So it's going to stay in Ellesmere in my bathroom. Oh, I'm so thrilled with it. Absolutely, it feels lovely. I had some friends come over in the week, and one of my friends is I won't go into it, but she trained as like a master craftsman in something to do with wood, and I showed her and she said it's really good, so I was quite happy. And my uncle Mal, also turns wood, and he's like a furniture restorer and so forth. So I sent pictures, and he said that's not bad for your first attempt, which means it's very good from him. So yeah, I thought, did I show you or not? I posted it on my Instagram. I think I might go and ask him for it when I'm next planning to go to the workshop. Well, yeah, that's firmly wedged in. It's not glued. It's just annoying me. I've had a candle in it already. I wouldn't mind making another one, but it's difficult to duplicate something. You know, you've got to get all the pincers and measurements. Anyway, so what I've been doing today, I'm not going to lie, I have been editing videos all day, and it's 2:30. That's been my entire day. I went up to my room at 9, and that's all I've done. And I've showered, obviously. So yeah, I think now I'm tired because I've been doing voiceovers and concentrating, and it was supposed to rain all day, and now it's beautiful. It will rain tonight when we're in bed, so I don't mind that. The plants are thriving. I think what I'll do now, I'll show you that rose bush that I potted a few weeks ago before I went to Budapest, because I bought it in bloom, and now and the flowers all went, and it's blooming again. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait to smell it because it's supposed to smell lovely. And my fig tree, when I got back from Budapest, exploded, so that looks amazing. A lot of weeds. I'm not doing anything about them now. Maybe at the weekend I will. I'm very, very tired from Budapest. I'm really exhausted. I've sort of reverted back to, like, you know, daytime napping. It's fine. I half expected it to be the case, so it's okay. And I'm just going with the flow. And if I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. I'm actually really tired now. Actually, in the camera, I look tired, so I think I might have a nap. Tomorrow, I think I might have said this already, I'm seeing a friend. I've got a few appointments this week, and I'm going to have my hair done. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a bit flat. I've actually not long showered, because I was in my room and I thought, oh, I didn't shower yet. So I've just pinned my hair back wet. And I don't know, these highlights, they started to go a bit orangey looking, and I've just washed it with a blue shampoo. So what do you think? Can you see it on camera? Is it orange? I don't want orange highlights. I don't mind if I want like caramel colour. Might have more done. I might just have a few more. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'll take you outside and we'll look at my one little rosebud. I'm so thrilled with it. See you in a while. I hope you can hear me. You would have seen on the screen it's Wednesday, back in the craft room. Again, I'm not doing anything, I'm just pottering and tidying up a bit. The window's open, so you could probably hear the birds, hopefully not the planes. I'm sorry. Gosh, I don't look good. I've just put a bit of mascara on and my moisturiser. I need to wash my hair, but I don't know, I'm feeling very tired. I'm still tired from a trip to Budapest. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm exhausted. Anyway, the reason I'm popping on now is I had an Amazon delivery yesterday, and it was the second part of an order placed. I have been trying to get back into reading for ages, and I've got loads of books piled up, and I don't know, it's just not gelling for me. And I've got books that I really, really want to read, but it's just every time I pick them up, I'm like, oh no, I'm just not in the mood for it. Anyway, I think this book series, it was like a bit of a hype a few years ago, I think. And I thought, do you know what? They seem to be a really, really easy, a little bit funny kind of story. And you don't have to read them in any order. And the characters in each of the books overlap. So I thought, well, I'll show you. I bought the first two. I'm going to try and read them in order, hopefully. And I have started reading the first one. So the series is called, doesn't say here. No, why does it not say? Dream Harbour series. So they must be American, because harbour is spelled H-A-B-O-R and the British spell it H-A-B-O-U-R. So, and the writer is Laurie Gilmore. And I just thought the book covers are really nice. So this is the first one, which I've read a few pages. So it's the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And then in case I like it, I've bought the Cinnamon Bookstore. So the series is all about a place by the sea called Dream Harbour. So I'm really, really early days into it. When I opened it, I was a little bit like, wow, it's, you know, like the text is, the font's quite large and very spread out. So I think this book could be half the thickness. But, you know, this is fine. I'm just treating them as a summer read. So let me know if you've read them. What do you think? Are they worth sticking with? I'm not blown away at the beginning. I'm I've gone, you know, like what you call it, tittered a bit, but not, you know, not really anything great. So I'm on chapter 3. So I've got them next to the bed, and I'm just picking them up as, you know, until my eyes droop, which is only a couple of pages, and we'll see. But I'm hoping that's given me a push into reading again. And yeah, then I can pick up the books that I've had sat on my bedside cabinet for ages. No plans for today. I'm just chilling out. Although saying that, I've done loads of laundry. The weather's turned lovely again. I think we're in the low 20s and there's a lovely breeze. Oh, it feels warm and a bit fresh. It's really nice. I think the rain's over now for a while. It will get hotter, but so far it looks like it's staying like mid to high 20s, which that's fine for me. Yesterday I went to see an old friend, had a catch up. I didn't film anything. We actually went out to lunch, which was really nice, and had a little stroll around the city that she lives in. I got caught in traffic coming back, so it's like a 30-minute drive from where I live, and it took over an hour to get back. And I phoned Lawrence and I said, oh my gosh, there's traffic. And he said, yeah, some people are sitting in that every day. And I was like, oh yeah. And then tomorrow, a friend of mine is another old friend who, oh gosh, I've been friends with 20 plus years. We only see each other about once a year. And we always say, oh, let's not leave it so long, because we don't live that far from each other. But, you know, life gets in the way. But, I mean, we're always in touch, you know, and like, you know, catching up with stuff. But actually seeing each other. So what we tend to do is we make sure that we have at least one day in the year, a whole day. It's like our day. So we were just apping this morning what to do. So she's going to come over here, and then we actually, and we've done this before. Actually, I might have vlogged it once. We're going to have a day of visiting like thrift stores. I think that's what we're going to do, because I've got 2 in my area which I've filmed at, and I've not been to either of them for a long time. And then we've got that other store which is like house clearance, bankruptcy stock thing, it's quite famous in the Netherlands now. There's a few locations. And she said, oh, I really fancy having a look in one. Could you stomach it? I said, yeah, of course, we can go in and have a rummage. It's just nice. And we'll probably have lunch somewhere. So we'll see. But the weather looks like it's going to be nice. Anyway, I thought I'd just pop on and share those books with you. Let me know what you think. Have you read them? Are you going to read them? Have you heard about them? For some reason, they just seem to be... Maybe I've seen them on YouTube. I feel like they've been talked about a lot, you know, maybe on the TV. I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know how I get on with them. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I fancy a cup of coffee. I might sit in the garden for a bit. I might take my book out there, actually. See you in a while. Good morning. I'm on the way to the hairdressers. I'm actually almost there. Made good timing. I remembered about that road that's always closed Monday to Friday. Talking of road closures, the A10, which is the Amsterdam Ring part of it, is still closed. This roadwork's still going on after a couple of years, not months, years. And I've had a notification due to traffic with the A10 and other motorways that our online grocery delivery will be delayed. So Lawrence is on doorbell duty. What's this man doing? Yeah. And hopefully by the time I get home, it's arrived and all put away. We don't have to worry about the groceries. Well, we do. We always have to do a top-up shop in the week. But anyway, yeah. So yesterday, I told you my friend Julie was coming over. We only made it as far as the Gideon. I bought a few things. I'm going to show you when I get home. Had a lovely day. It was very hot and we were tired and we were hungry, so we ended up just grabbing some nice salads from the Albert Heijn. We went and sat in our garden for the afternoon. It was lovely. Just caught up on life. Very, very nice. And then last night, well, of course, I stayed home. Don't go out very often at night time, in the week especially. And Lawrence and I caught up on cheesy Love Island, guilty pleasure. Gosh, it's busy here again. The car park, the spaces, that's something, but it's filling up. I think my original appointment was at 10. I think in 15 minutes it's full here. So when I called to double check when it was, the hairdresser said, can you just come 15 minutes earlier? I don't really need much to do it. I mean, I only have my roots done, but because I did it myself a couple of weeks ago, it's not that bad really. What's that? So 9:42. I put a little blue parking disc on. I've mentioned this before. If you're in, if you go to a public parking space in the Netherlands and there's a blue line printed on the parking place, like a yellow line or a white one, but the blue lines tell you that for a certain length of time it's free parking. So you need one of these discs. You can get them from card shop, paper shops, supermarkets, and then you just set the disc to approximately the time you park up. In my car park here, it's 2 hours free. But I mean, you can't extend it because it's not. There's nowhere to pay for it, and you know it's always a risk when I come out the hairdressers if I've got a ticket or not, because it's right outside the town hall. But yeah, I'm not running out the hairdressers with hair dye on my hair. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and I'll come back on in a while. I'm back. She just partially dried it and it's gone like this on its own. I'm not happy though. They've missed a bit, so I'm going to have to give them a call. But I need to eat something. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's not that it's hot, it's just really humid and boiling hot. I think I told you that my friend Julie was coming. I told you all that. So I'm going to do a little haul. I'll show you what I bought from the Gideon. I don't think I've shown you. Well, I'll know when I edit. And then I've just quickly, I needed some cleaning products, so I popped into the Action. And of course, what was that? Some things fell into my basket accidentally. If you're not from the Netherlands, the Action in the UK, it's like B&M bargains. So, yeah. So what I bought from Gideon, I bought these two really heavy wooden candlesticks. And I bought them because I was going to paint them, but actually I don't mind them. I like the colour's quite nice. I love green. So they're very heavy. I think they were like €1 each. Julie reckoned the shorter one was 50 cents, but I don't mind. And then they were selling loads and loads of buttons. So I bought 2 bags of these pearly buttons. I don't know how many are in them. It's obviously an old packet. Don't know, is it 500? I can't see them being that much. No, I don't think so. But anyway, I bought them to, I want to make, like, hand stitch the buttons in a shape like a heart or a star or something. So that's more than enough. So I bought the candlesticks, the buttons. This is obviously somebody's, you know, from a house clearance, and there was a load of photos, but this one, I don't know, I don't know if it's just me being a bit weird, but I couldn't leave it. It just made me a bit sad. So this is somebody's wedding photo, and it's clearly been torn out of an album, and there's writing in pencil, very beautiful, right? You know, like that sort of cursive writing. And Julie was looking in this box. I could have bought the whole box, but what do I do with it? But this one, I thought, you know what, I'm taking that home. So to Julie, that's somebody's wedding picture, and indeed, when we got back, in very faint pencil, we managed to figure out, it says, mine, so my father and mother wedding, and then he's called Herman, is it? I can't see. Hermanus something, and she's called Maria Antonia, and their last name is Pronk, P-R-O-N-K, which is a very common Dutch name. So I'll put that in a nice frame. I think I've pinned it down to like Edwardian era with the, you know, with the dress and the hair. But I don't know, it just makes me sad, stuff like that. But anyway, it's got a home with me. And then when I pop my clogs, the kids can probably do something with it. In the entrance, when we walked in to the Gideon, there was a big crate there, and it had a sign free, gratis. Sorry, you can hear, even though I asked them not to have a full-on conversation, William and Lawrence are chattering away, so hopefully you didn't hear them. They had a big crate full of these, like balsa wood cutouts. So Julie works with like the elderly, but that need like extra care. She works in like a care centre, and she does all crafting and stuff with them. So she grabbed loads of them. I said, no, take loads. You just want the crate emptied. And if somebody says something, you just say, well, what it's for, and they'll gladly give them to you. So I think I got 5 of these for myself. I don't know, I could decoupage them or something. They're lovely. So the candles, the buttons, and the photo and the little birdies, that, which were free, that came to €10, which I think is an absolute bargain. But then on the counter, now please don't judge me for this. I know I'm a bit bonkers, I do know it, but I have been trying to get my hands on a Labubu for months. I've got an account with Popmart, who are the manufacturers of Labubus and the suppliers of Labubus. I've got the email notification. Twice I've had them in my basket, and then the payment process failed and crashed. And then they had fake ones on the counter, and I thought, you know what, stuff this. I just think they're so ugly and cute. I'm just going to get one. So they're very inferior quality compared to the Labubus. But I thought, I just find them so cute and creepy looking. So there's my fake Labubu. If you don't know what it is, this particular style of Labubu, it's you can hang that. It's a charm, so you can hang it on. You can hang it on. The thing that they do with them is hang them on handbags. So you can get a crochet pattern to make a Labubu. I think Jeanette's either done one or doing one. And I had my eye on it, but I thought, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered. So anyway, a real one is €19 in the Popmart shop. And this was 15. I don't care. I'll absolutely love it. And I love the colour. So I think, and it's really, I mean, you can't even call it a dupe, because it's a right out rip-off. How they've got that through customs, I don't know, because it's got Chinese writing on it. Falling Wild, and then it says Popmart on it. Needless to say, everybody here thinks I'm a bit weird. And Julie also was like, I don't get it. But anyway, right. So as I said, I think I just said, I popped into the action. I needed some cleaning stuff. Thought, you know what? I'll just do a little shopping haul. It wouldn't be a Dawny vlog if I don't finish off with some kind of haul. So I needed some glasses, but I didn't pop in there for glasses. But as I went in, they were stacking the shelf, and I thought, Oh, I'm here. Let me just get some glasses. Sorry, I've got my old tripod. I'm hoping it doesn't shrink too much. So I've got these water glasses. Oh, Royal Leerdam, apparently. They feel good. They don't feel like they're not going to chip the first time you put them in the dishwasher. Oh, there's 3. Oh, I thought there was only 2. So anyway, I've got a set of 6 new water glasses, you know, for juice and stuff. I think they were, I don't know, I haven't got the receipt and there's no price tags on them. I think they were like less than €3 for 3 glasses. I mean, what a bargain. I'm just going to put these out the way because I need to wash them. And then I bought this last year, and now it's barbecue season. They brought it out again, and Lawrence and Joshua loved it. These 3 little bottles of hot sauce. So these Ghost, Red Habanero and Chipotle. The Ghost apparently is 5 flames hot. So they'll be happy with that. And then because I'm really into the embroidery again, I don't mind this floss. It's not, I mean, it's not as, it can be a bit sticky, but it's not too bad to work with. It's this a brand Alison and May. You can get wool and everything. It seems to be quite popular in the Action, but I've seen it elsewhere. So I've got 2 packs of embroidery floss. I haven't got a lot of primary colours, and these are like primary colours but pastel. And then they have these cute little, they're not a fat quarter, but I think they're 45 by 55 little thick pieces of fabric. I think you get 4, yeah. So I've got 2 types. This lovely floral. I mean, the weave is a little bit open on them. So, but you know, they'll be nice for patchworking. And that's the back one. And then this one is more like purpley pinky shades. I like the polka dot. I love that one. It's like a little like lavender candy stripe, and then it's just a plain purple one on the back. Again, they were very inexpensive. And then I saw these caught my eye, little bead set. I think they were like 60 cents for a little jar of beads. But they're like all like mermaid theme. Aren't they lovely? Well, that'll do. They had some trays. I needed a new tray because I use them a lot in the garden. They had 1 left in this colour and I just love it. Isn't it nice? Isn't it lovely? Again, I think a couple of €. Actually feels really nice quality as well. Feels really good, that, surprisingly. Where can I pop it? I'm running out of space. I'll open my drawer in the island. And then this is one of the main things I went in for like damp or mildew in the boat, because we leave the cover up and then with condensation. So this is like silicone, like a condensation absorber, and this one is for bigger spaces like caravans, camp homes and stuff. So so you get 2 refills with it. So we'll see how we get on with that. We'll pop that on the boat today or over the weekend. Lawrence also needed a phone holder for his car, and they had this one. I think this was like €10, a Grundig one. Car phone holder with wireless charger. We'll get that. 360 rotation. It's got an air vent mount on it. So I've shown it him and he's still great. But I said, don't open it, I'm going to do a show and tell. Some DITL spray. It's way cheaper to get your toiletries from the Action. Some Harpic toilet gel, toilet cleaner. It's all boring stuff. I needed some parchment paper. And I like the sheets, so the pre-cut ones. And I'd literally almost run out. I think I'm on my last half a sheet. Joshua, got that for him, little ankle support, see how he gets on, because he's sprained his ankle at football, and loves like noodly food. Instant udon noodle soup, XL spicy. Well, I'll buy him one, see if he likes it. If he likes it, I'll get him more. On the crafty front, more washi tape, 50 tapes in this, and I just love the colours. They've got little scenes on them as well, some of them. Like, look, you've got like little houses and things on them. Isn't that beautiful? So for my washi tape collection. I needed new toothpicks. I don't know why I'm showing you all this. Are you even interested? And then I needed some extra pillar candles for my new candle holders, and I thought I'd give these a try. They sounded very nice. Honey and salt cashew nut mix. So yeah, that was quite a haul from the good old Action. Quite pleased with that. And you know, I think I spent not even €50 and all that. And some of them I did go in specifically for them. So for the boat, the cleaning products and so forth. So yeah, anyway, I don't know how long this week's vlog is. It's been a little bit, I think I spoke about this at the beginning of the week. I've been kind of editing 3 different kind of films, and it just all got very overwhelming and a little bit stressful. So I think we're back on an even keel now. Don't forget, if you missed it, my trip to Budapest, I vlogged that trip, the entire trip. So that's already up. That uploaded, if you're watching this in real time on Sunday morning or Sunday evening, depending where you are, that uploaded on Wednesday. And yeah, I've done a little bit of shopping in the sales. So I might do a midweek vlog again, just on some clothing I bought. We'll see. Let me know if you fancy that. The order's coming on Monday. I think I've only got about 4 or 5 things, but it might be interesting because, you know, it's depending on where you are in the world. In Europe, most countries have got the summer sales on at the moment. So I've got some bargains. I don't know if they fit me, but I'll show them to you anyway if you're interested. And I think I said no plans for the weekend. We will. It's good weather. We are going to go out on the boat. And I think we're just going to chill. I need to do a bit of gardening. The weeds have gone crazy. We've had like these bouts of, you know, drought and then like crazy heavy rainfall, and the plants seem to be thriving and the weeds do. So I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog. So if you are new and it's the first time you've stopped by the channel, I hope you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me while I potted around this week and waffled away. And if you haven't done so already, if you could please, I'm doing a shameless beg, please hit the subscribe button. That would be fantastic. That would really help with the channel. And if you want to give the video a thumbs up, and it tells the YouTube gods that yeah, you enjoyed my content. And if you're an OG returning viewer, thank you again for all your support. You guys are so loyal and supportive, and really, you just all really a good bunch of eggs. I really love the community that we've built here on YouTube, and we are building. So I'm going to wrap up. Stay safe, take care, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.